Hey everybody, I'm Lindsay Jones, voice of Ruby Rose, and I'm here with some friends to talk about RWBY Volume 1.
Hi, I'm Carrie Shawcross. I'm the showrunner and the voice of Neptune.
And I'm Barbara Dunkelman, the voice of Yang Xiaolong.
So we'll kick it off with this. Tell me about your first conversations you had about RWBY.
So I think for me, it was when Monty, the creator of the show, he would, work overnight a lot, and he'd come back in the middle of the day, just woken up, and he was still kind of sleepy, and then he came up to me and said, "Carrie, 4 girls, red, white, black, and yellow." And I said, "Okay, cool. Go to bed, and then when you wake up, we'll talk about this more." And then we just kept talking about it.
Yeah. My first experience hearing about RWBY was Monty showing me some concept art of Ruby Rose. And then at some point he asked me, "Hey, how would you feel about voicing a badass Goldilocks?" And I didn't know what he was talking about. I didn't know if this was for like a one-off little thing or like an episode of something, but I was like, yeah.
Or like a decade-long investment.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, 9 seasons plus. So yeah, it was pretty crazy.
I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for that level of commitment. Hang on. The first conversation was probably more concept art. He definitely showed me Ruby, Blake, Yang. I don't know if Weiss was created yet, but the actual like full-fledged convo, he was showing me animation loops of the Red trailer, and it was just a short little bit of Ruby with her sniper rifle, and she was recoiling and reloading. And he turned to me and he goes, "You're socially awkward." It's like, yeah, yes, I am, Monty.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then that's when he kind of explained Ruby and her characterization and like what connection I could have to her character. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I am still socially awkward.
Yeah. That's
It's not changed. Okay. So what were some learning moments from Volume 1?
For me, it was learning how to voice act.
Mm-hmm.
It was my first time doing any type of voice acting, at least professionally, and not in my own room or in the shower. Doing voice acting is very vulnerable.
Sure.
And luckily, we had a great team of people with Volume 1, directing and writing and everything like that. So made us feel very comfortable doing it. So it helped me a lot.
I'm glad you felt that way, because my answer was going to be also everything. Because I mean, not a single person on that team had done anything like this before. We had like written some stuff, but nothing at this scale. We directed some stuff, but nothing at this scale. It was all new for us. I mean, I think that's like this beautiful story of RWBY as a whole. Is it was a ton of us just kind of like learning how to do this and getting to hang out along the way, and also being very fortunate to get paid to do it as we went.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I mean, so really kind of everything. And it shows, but I also think that there's a kind of like charm in it, and it's also this kind of like time capsule too of what happens when a couple people get lucky and this company decides that like, yeah, here's some money, go make the show you want to make.
Absolutely.
It was cool.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of the creativity, is exactly that. Like, I had body of works with like on camera acting and like theater acting, but I'd never done voice acting, like Barbara said. I had wanted to get into that, but I had no idea how. And then Monty was wonderful and saw potential in not only me but in a lot of other people, and said, you have creative sets, you have skills that can be showcased here. So we got to mess around with that, and that was awesome. You don't get to do that a lot as a creative. You really don't.
Definitely not.
There is the scene where we finally reveal that Blake is a faunus. Surprise. Her bow comes off and she's free, and Ruby kind of puts it all together, and she goes, "She does like tuna a lot." It's like, yeah. So it was fun to play around in the booth and say that.
And that was an improv line,
It was.
right?
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
We always want people to improv as much as possible, and then there's some that's like, oh, that's really good, and then there's some that's like, okay, that's going in no matter what, and that was one of those.
Thank you.
She does like tuna a lot.
So what were some big memorable moments from Volume 1 for you guys?
I know. Go for it.
Could I start?
Yeah, go for it.
This might be the same answer as yours.
It might
I'm
be.
not sure.
It might be, because there's a huge one for me.
It was RTX
Okay.
2013.
Yeah.
We all premiered the first episode of RWBY. We were all backstage while the audience was watching the episode, hearing the reactions, seeing you guys be so excited about this, seeing the joy in Monty's face as well, and like just kind of realizing we were on the precipice of this really big moment and this really big time in our life is something that I'll never forget.
I was up on stage running the laptop, and like the panel time had started. So I just like started the episode because I was like, it was supposed to start, but then so like there were people like still walking in, and Molly's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I don't know. I think it's supposed to start now." So there was like probably
I need
like
to follow the rules.
24 people that were like watching it like as they were walking to their seats, because I was panicking. For life, I can't remember which con it was. I could probably, somebody can go find it, but we saw pictures of people cosplaying Ruby with like the giant scythe and everything. After all that was out was that one
Red trailer, yeah.
That's all
3
there
4
was.
minute long trailer, and I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
like just from that, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Like this is like, it got us really excited. And like, if you're out there, whoever that was, that meant the world to us. So thank you for doing that.
On top of that, I remember you guys were up at a convention in Dallas, and I wasn't there, but they showed the Yellow trailer. That was the first time that you ever get to hear Ruby, and the first time that like I had my dialogue into a character. So that was the audience and myself as an actor going, they're real. Like they have characterization. Exactly. Yeah. So I was like, oh wow. Like the life was breathed into the series at that moment. Me.
So that was actually in Dallas, that convention.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Kara and Monty went, and Monty actually took the time to, for me, record the audience during the Yellow trailer because he's like, you should be able to experience this. And so I actually have that video
That's awesome.
saved that I watch every now and then just when I want to feel happy.
As you should. Yeah.
It's a long story.
So for anyone who hasn't seen Ruby before, who is watching right now, why should they dive into the series?
I would say if you like cool action, if you like funny dialogue, hopefully funny dialogue, if you like things that have charm and that were made with passion and love, Volume 1 is a great thing to watch.
I would add too, like, I think a lot of the beauty of the series too is the diversity and difference in characterization for female characters. This is a very, very vast range of feminine voices coming into the series. So if you're looking for that, Ruby is here for you.
Carrie's very in touch with his feminine side.
It's
I
true.
am.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me today to talk about Volume 1. Loving it. If you guys want to check out Volume 1 as well, you can now. It's on Blu-ray. Go pick up a copy. We'll see you soon.